What up, Tsunami? What's up, bro? How you doing? You 10-1 online. I had to see it to believe it though, Tsunami. But that's what's up if you really are 10-1. I'm 3-3 right now. But the 10-1, I had to see it to believe it, bro. What's up, Tsunami? That's what's up, bro. Trying to make sure I'm ready before I start.
Sports, and we are a mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25.
Steven, I'm gonna go.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and 2, Jackson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
What up, Jason?
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to
Play a
do
game with the Titans. I can't remember the last time I ever played with the Titans on the game.
And cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
What's up, baby?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 34.
I'm just trying to be calm. I don't want to throw no interception, man. I'm just trying to rattle my team up early. Drive down the field slow. Take my time.
He's not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
Let's go.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
I ain't good at doing the read option yet on this game. It's different. It's kind of different on here. You got to get the timing right. But yeah, a read option, once I get it right, I'm scared to do it right now because I don't want to fumble. The fumble easily on this match.
In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
That's good. They live and whatever.
Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be marked down just
everybody was covered. You don't need throwing an interception.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jackson. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Yeah, I thought I kind of overled him or whatever, but yeah, it was a nice story. Appreciate it, Jason. Appreciate it, bro. Needed that. Because I don't know how he gonna run his offense. You know, it's gonna be rough against Russell Wilson. It's my first time playing this, and I hit the goal. Alright, let's see. Let's run the game.
Well, 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. Now Wilson.
Oh, catch the ball. Knock it down.
It's knocked away and
knock it down.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say it was overconfident.
Yeah, that's why I'm running on. I got a QB contain. That's what my game plan is. That's why the Madden nice on next gen, because you can do this, like you can game plan before you start. That's what I do like about this Madden. So,
here's Wilson.
Give me that.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
I thought he was going to block. Oh, I know he's not.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have the football
I can believe this.
at the 24-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there.
That's why I should just threw the ball in.
Into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there. So
yeah, I know, right? I seen the fumble right there. That was crazy. I should have just got down. Yeah, I'm tripping. I ain't got familiar with Lamar either. Trying to scramble, do too much. Really, I ain't even had to do
On
that.
third down, Wilson. The defense gets a hand on it, but he
I don't
still
know how he
grabs
caught
it.
that.
And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
I'm throwing the ball now, though. It's on the warm up. But that was all because Lamar Cone. That hurt. They trying to get momentum now. We got momentum to lose this field.
Now it's Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler.
Oh, they say he caught
And he
it.
is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
What up, what up? How you doing, King? Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate it.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Yeah, run it.
That is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7
How you doing?
with the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
Let's
No,
go.
I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 3 yards and a fresh
Oh, that's what's up, King. I appreciate it. I'm at 1K subscribers. I ain't at 5K. It's more motivation, I guess. Appreciate it.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly is told that you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Throw
Yeah, he's
right
still not good,
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard
Good,
line.
yeah.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Albert Okurebunan, the intended target. Touchdown, Broncos! Albert O, 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good. And he's going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
All right.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try to get some points and feel great going into the half.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. Inside the field, just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. To throw again is Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the 2nd half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go.
I feel like my defense gonna have to win this game. They shutting down my little offense. I can't get nothing going on my offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the 1st half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down.
Yeah, I thought I was getting him off the field. Still managed to somehow get sudden. I'm gonna have to double sudden.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one complete downfield on the left
Killing
side.
me on them routes, too.
Getting us inside the 25. Now it covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Throwing is Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
What up, man? What's up, man?
Wilson.
Come on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Good D.
And he'll
Good
maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal. Wilson.
Oh, let's go.
Sutton is intercepted.
Let's go. Take it to the house.
And nothing but daylight ahead.
Let's go. Needed to.
20, 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Needed to.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score
What's up,
14-7.
Make sure everybody smash the like button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. And I need to. Let's go. Now we need more defense. My offense ain't did nothing. They didn't shut my little offense down. I ain't gonna lie. I said that my defense needed to. Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Go ahead and throw me another
Last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did.
They moving the ball, though. That's why. They moving the ball.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Wilson's
throw there, complete to Hamlin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson.
Oh, come on. Pick it, man.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Again, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here.
He quit. GG. I take it. Let's go. I'll take it. That's how you put somebody away once you figure out what they're doing. Oh, I needed that. Cause man, I could not get nothing going on offense. Titans. I'll probably play with them when I get off the ranked match, Jason. Yeah, I don't really mess with the Titans, man. But yeah, I'm playing ranked though. I didn't face the Titans. No, have I faced the Titans on here? No, I haven't even faced the Titans on here yet. I want to give me a home game, man. I'm tired of playing away. I can't mess with them Titans though, Jason. Nah, I just play with Baltimore, bro. I don't even play with no other squad. Cause yeah, every team is different. You gotta actually know how to play with them. Let me see, what's I finna do? Anything I need to change? Oh, I should have got something to drink, but guess it'll be alright. Somebody annoying. This right here. It's a rivalry game right here. Well, I was finna face the Bengals. I guess we must have had a bad internet connection. I don't know what happened, but it was finna be the Bengals. That was finna be a good game. But I haven't seen Joe Burrow and them yet. That was gonna be nice. Real quick, chat. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm not really sure. So, I mean, like Lamb said, I'm not really sure. Cowboy. What?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Prescott off play action. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
They're going to the air on the opening drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. They'll start with the option. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Let's go.
Tucker now to kick
Gotta
it
say,
away.
when you at home, you gotta win the home games.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure, back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw there caught by Gallup. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Prescott yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. James Washington, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Boy, a little panic here early. A 1st quarter onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick six, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson from the shotgun. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here at 2nd and 15. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
James Crochet,
a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Well, dang, I was saying talking to my brother, though. I'm glad I scored.
They never want to see their guy get hit.
Yeah, I needed that. Had to bounce back. Let's go.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 40-yard line. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
If they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
How about this? Now he's free to midfield. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Hey, and they score right
Touchdown
there.
passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Well, that's true. You've said that before. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot there.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it's third down.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams going back to their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now a 2nd down and 6. Jackson now. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
He'll get this to Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Prescott. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On second down, Prescott again. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This time Jackson will throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter. We're watching a drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Edwards now on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson's going to keep it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
This game, so good. Let's go.
It was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. And their offense.
They were sleep fighting at the beginning. Yeah, you're right, man. It was a game.
Dash of anger.
Here's Dak.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the field. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
It was crazy though. I ain't even gonna lie. The game was crazy. Okay, 5-3. I got a winning record. I only lost 3 games. 5-3. Let's go. But nah, that was a good one though. It was a good Dallas game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards and the first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 42.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Calling a gain of 7 and gets him a new set of downs. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs. Now, I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Second and 6. They go play action with Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3's in. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The end result, 21 yards. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0.
My bad. I'm just not looking at my chat. What up, Smoke Man? It's straight, bro. I like it. I just got to get familiar with the passing, because I didn't play Madden on the new gen last year. I was playing on last gen, so it's like really like playing it last year, getting up to speed with the new gen. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool, Smoke Man.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Timing is so important on a route like this.
My bad, I ain't been paying attention to shit. Hope you're doing good, Smoke Man.
I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
Yeah, had to get on there. I'll probably be on this the rest of the night, trying to grind with my little rank. I think I'm 3-3 right now.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens are in for 6.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Baltimore, we ain't playing no games. Let's go. Yeah, I already know how it is though, Smoke Man, especially when you're playing Madden. You streaming it tonight, or sometime soon. I'm gonna have to check you out stream.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Chubb running to the wide side. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play
Yeah,
begins.
this game plays.
The guy
Well,
taking
I
the
was
snap
playing
to
on
turn around,
last
tossing
gen,
it to the
so
right.
I didn't
But
play
the real
Madden
intrigue
22
is,
next gen because
can
I
they
actually got my
seal the edge,
PS5
whether it's
right
an
after.
offensive tackle or a tight
But
end in
yeah,
the
it
direction
plays
you want
real
to run the
smooth. I
football?
know that.
If they do that,
Looking around.
that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Come on, I should have been picked up.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. And Channel trying the middle here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle by Jordan Elliott.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. On the 19-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 41, Watson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Watson now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before it's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And that throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Christopher Young. Appreciate the 99 super chat, bro. Thank you. How you doing today?
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
From the gun on third down, Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 8. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Getting some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Up the middle, it's Chubb. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 62 yards. And the Browns are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a short gain down to about the 33. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now Jackson being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of clocks in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Jackson. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yeah, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football. They're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Again, here's Bernard. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 5 yards on the screen with that. Take us to 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy. But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. We're scoreless after one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the game. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here. Because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
From the 17, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Is it really going to do it in different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? They have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Justin Houston coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and goal from the 1.
13.
They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Hey, little. Oh.
They go play action now. Jackson under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Tucker's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. He'll swing this out to Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the gun, Fournette. Trucks over him. He's got room at the 30. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Brady throwing complete here to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters,
and for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
But that one is going to sting. First play